Get me through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hazy on Nova.
I want all the mums out there just to have a little think about how often do you lose your mind? How often do you go off?
It's on the reg, isn't it? It's on the reg.
Yeah. And what do you say when you actually do go cocoa bananas? Because
It's not for radio, is it?
No. I was perusing Instagram yesterday and I was just having a look at a little clip of a mother who and the caption was just mum on a random Tuesday. And this is apparently what we do. Have a listen.
Mom?
Everybody just sits around and I'm doing all the work in the family. Get up. Why is this such a mess right here? You don't want it, you don't eat. No one wants to help out around here. At this point, the dog's going to do the laundry.
What are you doing?
Putting our house up for sale.
Why?
No one deserves to be here.
I love when mums will try and paint the most extreme scenario of all time.
well,
You don't deserve this house, so we might as well just move out.
Yeah, so I showed my oldest and I said, is this your mum on a random Tuesday? She goes, what do you mean is that my mum on a random Tuesday? That's mum every Tuesday.
That's mum on a day that ends with Y.
And just to put a full stop to it, last night we made beautiful baked potatoes for dinner. You know how when you make them and you put the butter and the cheese and all that. That was us last night. And anyway, so I did the bacon and the onion and I put it on the pan and then I thought, here's 5 minutes, let's go and have a shower. Yeah. So I'm standing in the shower and I remembered the bacon and onion and I'm yelling from the shower going, Peyton! Can you check the stove? And, of course, I come out and practically the kitchen is in flames and she's standing there dancing, practicing her aerobics. I'm like, can you not smell the bacon and the onion burning on the stove?
And Jodes charges out, that's it, I'm leaving. I'm finding a family that respects and appreciates me. The kids look at each other and go, she'll be back.
She'll be back.
She'll be back. Give her 10 minutes.
Or they're like, must be Tuesday.
Yeah. Or they go, Mum, I'm hungry.
Where's the bacon?
Where's the baked potato?
Is there anything more annoying than not being able to find an ATM to your bank and then being forced to have to go to one of those other ones that they plant in the pubs where it's like $3.50 to get access to your own money?
Yeah, but you know what? You're old school, baby. You're old
What
school.
do you mean I'm old school?
Who's using cash these days?
Me.
I haven't used cash for years.
What?
What about there was a $50 note sitting in my wallet
It was there for about 6 months.
and it was 6 months. It was there for about 2.5 years.
Yeah,
It
right.
had a grey beard when I got it out the other day.
That speaks to your tight-assness more than anything else, though, doesn't it?
Well, speaking of that, I actually ran out of money. I had to use it to pay for coffees not too long ago.
Yes, because you didn't have any money in your account. And let's not talk about your financial management. It's exhausting. It's exhausting and ridiculous.
I think we can all agree on that.
So Bankwest have axed 58 jobs as it transitions to becoming digital only. So a spokesperson described the move as part of a regular review of how the bank delivers the best experiences and outcomes for customers. No, it's not. What a load of PR jargon.
Yeah,
That is just
cutting back doesn't create better customer experience.
No.
Surely.
Absolutely not. So the question is, will we ever be served by a person again? Another human? Do you think? We went shopping on the weekend. I took the kids shopping for Summer's birthday and I went into a big retail store. I will leave the name out. You can get served by someone, but there was a big lineup. Now it's self-serve. So you have to do everything, including removing the security tag of whatever
Oh, really?
item of clothing.
That's the next step. Because I always assumed that if you did it the wrong way, it goes and ink goes everywhere. Or is that a myth?
It does.
How does
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
How does it go?
like a disgruntled squid.
So anyway, we walked out of the shop and the security things went off. It was like, beep, 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 beep. And you're like, oh, is that an error or is that something we've done? So walk back in, walk back out again. And it didn't go off. So like, we're good here. Get home. We open up. She got a little packet of like sports bra things. Sure enough, security tag. So now because there is no customer service at said retail outlet, I have to go back into the mall today and take off my own security tag.
Wow.
Isn't that annoying?
I didn't think that's the next step. That's ridiculous as well.
It's crazy. It's absolutely everywhere.
What next? We're policing ourselves?
What next? You have to make your own McDonald's?
Oh, my gosh.
Man,
Dress ourselves? Like, well, what is even happening anymore?
I don't know. It's insane.
Can I ask a quick question? What are you using cash for?
Me?
What do you need cash for?
I don't really want to say because the person...
Oh, what do you mean you don't want to say? Well, we're all thinking the same thing.
No,
Then tell us why you need cash.
that, because the person who is assigned with the job of doing something around my home probably won't be very happy that I reveal she gets paid in cash.
Oh, my God. That's much worse than you buying drugs.
Warning, the following segment is for mature audiences only and may contain adult content, graphic language and nudity. Not that you'll see it. If easily offended, well, you're about to find out just how easily.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jodie and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
Here's the headline for you, Jodes. We schedule sex and it's wildly improved our marriage. It's the glue that keeps us close.
Oh, right.
That's right. Sex scheduling is a thing.
Okay, is that a little bit unsexy?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Do you schedule sex in your house?
Look, till we loosely pencil it in for a Saturday, depending on the kids and the sport.
Loosely? Penciled in. It's very erasable via a pencil.
Here's me walking around with a rubber, just constantly going,
Yeah,
nah.
sorry, mate.
No time.
Sorry. Get rid of that rubber off the end of that pencil, is what Greg always says. Jay and Sophia Lyons schedule sex. They are a couple from the States.
Yeah.
They've said it's served as a glue that's kept the couple happily hitched for over 31 years.
Okay.
She said it might sound silly, but if something is special to you, then you schedule it. The couple, both in their early 50s, began scheduling shags shortly after tying the knot and haven't looked back.
A lot of S's there.
And while penciling in hanky-panky might seem unsexy, lacking spiciness and spontaneity, health experts are sure it's a perfectly normal and fun thing to do. But that's the thing, though. It's not sexy at all.
No, well, but here's the thing, though. Like, you talk about spontaneity and, let's lose ourselves in the moment and let it take us away. When was the last time that happened when you're married?
That's a very, very good point. I haven't been able to lose myself in the moment. Sorry, let me start that again. Cara hasn't been able to lose herself in the moment since we've had 3 kids.
No.
Okay, and I completely understand because when I take over the kids for even 45 minutes, I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on to my libido?
Yeah.
It's gone.
And this couple's over 50 as well. I mean, there's no woo, hey, babe, what are you thinking? Unless you schedule it in, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Smart.
Judge, you would think that when Cara and I schedule in sex
Yeah.
and then the time comes and the reaction with Cara is, oh, no. You think that would turn me off, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would think.
Doesn't. I'm still good. Still good.
It's Jodie and Hazy's Weekly Debate.
Oh, it officially is with us. The weekly debate.
Born out of our award-winning debates during the federal election where we discussed such issues. Would a dog or a cat make a better Prime Minister? I don't know.
It's a good question.
And we thought, let's just keep this thing on rolling, you know?
It needed to be debated and it needed to be decided by the people.
So we're going to put it to our random generator, the topic for the week, and also whether you're arguing for or against.
Oh, what is the hot topic to kick us off? What have you got, generator?
Adelaide season is done thanks to Jason Horne-Francis's hamstring.
Oh, this is a sensitive topic.
Oh, isn't it?
Oh, my very goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Way to take a big finger generator and put it in the wound that is Andrew Hayes.
Oh, jeez. Get that finger out of there, generator, you sicko. This is a really, really sensitive spot for me. Okay, I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but we'll ask the generator again as to who's going to argue which and what.
Jodie, you've been assigned for, Hazy against.
Okay. Port Adelaide season is done thanks to Jason Horne-Francis's hamstring. Jodie, you're saying that is true?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm saying it is absolutely not true.
Okay. Oh, well, that's worked out quite well for you because you get to defend your boy, don't you?
Has it though? It's all signs are pointing to a season turnaround, but I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
So we've got the next song, which is around 3 minutes to get ourselves prepared, and then we're going to rip in.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm nervous.
So am I.
Start thinking.
It's Jodie and Hazy's Weekly Debate.
Yes, our first inaugural genuine weekly debate.
Yes, and the topic this week is Port Adelaide season is done thanks to Jason Horne-Francis's hamstring. Now, we have a random generator, a topic generator. It has assigned you for the negative. No, they're not done. I, of course, am for the affirmative. I'm saying, ooh, turn the power out.
You're a hater.
No.
You're a hater. Turn the power out. Nice. Power outage. All right, would you like to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay, the affirmative. Here we go. Jodie Oddie. Port Adelaide season is done thanks to Jason Horne-Francis's hamstring.
Let's face it, Port Adelaide season is as vulnerable as a brand new BMW M3 left overnight at the Port Canal shopping centre. Without Hazy's boyfriend Jason Horne-Francis, the midfield's looking less engine room and more engine warning light. JHF may have angelic messiah-like qualities, but Jason's hamstring can't resurrect the power season from the cold, hard, steely bench. A few things need to happen here. Travis Boak might need to start ageing in dog years. Brownlow medalist Ollie Wines is about to find out how many midfield minutes one man can legally play without being fined by the AFL. Unless he morphs into Nick Dacos from Collingwood, then he'll be a protected species forever. Port's new game plan. Step 1, win the toss. Step 2, hope for North Melbourne. Step 3, let Connor Rosie do everything. Ken Hinkley might need to put in a call to the new Tasmanian Devils franchise and hook himself up with a gig, while Josh Carr should negotiate a pay rise ASAP Rocky to top up his super, because this succession thing is happening, people. End of season party at Kari's house because the man is filthy stinking rich all of a sudden. On the upside, the Power supporters can book their September holidays early, but they can go somewhere like Madagascar where there's no Wi-Fi, so they can't hear about the Crows becoming the 2025 Toyota Premiership Grand Finalists.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
Jeez.
You.
Made some solid points there, I must say.
Okay.
Some real solid points. Mm-hmm. You didn't hold back, did you?
No.
You didn't.
Well, that's the whole point of the weekly debate, isn't it? You just go for it.
Hey, nice use of Succession music too there as well.
Thank you so much.
Ah, very good. Okay, well, I'm for it.
Yep.
Port Adelaide season is done thanks to Jason Horne-Francis' hamstring. No, I strongly disagree. Well, I'll tell you right now, they're not going to turn their season around with that attitude. In 1986, Neil Finn first said, fast forward to 2025, let's keep that mantra front of mind. Sure, I get it. They're 15th, only ahead of the Eagles, Roos and Tigers. And hey, I get it. They've been smacked by 91 points, 90 points and 76 points. But hey, wait, am I for or against? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm for. 2 words for you. Zach Butters. 2 more words for you. Connor Rosie. Another 8 words for you. Port performs best when they are massive underdogs. 3 more words, us against them. So to the person who is taking a deep breath, ready to scream out, second! Shut your face. Shut your face. And remember... I mean, statistically, there wasn't much that could back up my argument.
Well, why did you throw the statistics in there then? They actually negated everything you were trying to say.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, let's do this. 13, 24, 10. We need some callers here. Cast your vote. Who wins, Hazy or Jodie? Port Adelaide season is done thanks to Jason Horne-Francis' hamstring. Where do you sit? Let's go.
Give us a call, 13 24 10.
It's Jodie and Hazy's weekly debate.
Yeah, we've kicked it off with a bit of a doozy, Jodes. Port's season is done thanks to Jason Horne-Francis' hamstring.
Yeah, so arguing that Port Adelaide season is done was Jodie. That's me. I just third person myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Good on you.
So
you're just narrating your life here.
Yeah. Against was Andrew Hayes. Currently it sits at 1-0. Should we take some more calls?
Oh, yes, please.
All right, let's go. Okay. Let's go to Anonymous from Flagstaff Hill. I'm not sure why they want to be anonymous, but good morning anyway. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where does your vote lie, Anonymous?
It lies with Port. So I think that they've got a lot up their sleeve to play for.
Oh, so
Okay.
you think they're not done? Okay, so that's a vote for you.
I
Rosie.
don't think they're by any means being done. I think it's a very even competition.
Okay.
I think Port have still been able to prove their worth in the long term, particularly when they've got a coach to play for.
Yes,
That's true. That's
spot
true.
on.
That's true. Thank
Yes.
you so much, Anonymous. Interesting. He didn't want to put his name to his vote.
That's okay sometimes. Hey, I'll take any vote I can get. So that takes us to 1 apiece, Jones.
1 apiece.
One
All right.
apiece.
Okay. Brad can wrap this thing up for me, though. Brad, good morning.
We got a bunch of votes coming through.
Oh, okay.
Morning.
Good morning. Okay, Brad, where does your vote lie?
Yeah, wrap this thing up, baby. They are taking the PI55. They are done.
All right, hey, Brad. All right.
It's not too late to get on board, Hazy. It's not too late. Get on the Crows train.
Okay.
You really jammed the knife in there, didn't you,
Yeah.
Brad?
All right, Brad. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go to our
2-1
T.
to me, by the way.
T from Murray Bridge. Good morning, T.
Hey, T.
Hello.
Who are you voting for? A Port done or not?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
One for the
okay.
good guys. All right, so now we are 2 apiece,
Yes.
Jones.
Marika, good morning.
Good morning, and it's a definite Jodie on this one.
Oh, is it personal? Is it personal for you, Marie?
No, it's not personal. I love both teams, and Zach Butters is one of the best players I've ever seen.
Yes.
But even Zach can't pull this one out and do anything for the team. It's definitely Jodie all the way.
Thank you so much, Marika.
Yep,
all right, 3-2. Crystal from Manopara West. Good morning, Crystal.
Morning.
Okay. Who are you voting for?
Port are done.
Where does that take us? 4-2. 4-2. Well, that probably settles it, doesn't it?
Unassailable lead. We may as well take Kim from Riverton too. Why
That's not going to count, but
Hello,
maybe this will just to make it a little bit closer.
Hi, Kim.
Kim from Riverton. Good morning.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. This is for some dignity for Andrew Hayes at this point. Who are you voting for, Kim?
Sorry, Hazy, but I work with kids and they've been telling me all week that Port are dead in the water. And you know what? If 7-year-olds can figure it out, so should you, Hazy.
That hurts. I know statistically it's not looking good, but start talking from the heart, guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Thanks for your calls too. Some Wallace Cinema passes coming your way. Whoa.
Great. It was only 6-2 in the end.
Oh, comprehensive.
Wow. I thought it was going to get to, 7-6. 76-point loss for me, just like the weekend.
Oh, dear.
All right, thanks, guys. Feel good about that, Judge? You feel good about that?
I don't feel good about Port. I don't feel good about Port potentially not participating in September, but I do feel good about the win.
Let's talk money. The root of all evil can be very, very confusing, confronting, and can really, really cause a lot of anxiety and stress.
Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you. Oh.
Spot on, Joe. It's well said. A viral street interview features a 27-year-old who claims money is an idea, having no savings and viewing money as a societal construct. Wrap your heads around this.
How old are you and how much do you have in savings?
I'm 27 and I have no savings.
Okay, and what's holding you back from saving right now?
I think that money is an idea that allows people to do what they want with their time. And I think most people stress about the value that they have at a specific time in their life. But I like to think about myself as less of a member of society, but more of a member of nature and the universe.
Let's discuss.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Is the reason that you never have any money in your account and that your wife has to give you an allowance because you believe you're a child of the universe, bro?
I think that I am a child and a member of the bacon and egg roll clan. It's this beautiful, magical society.
Oh, nice. Where do you guys live?
Where we get to eat bacon and egg rolls from a cafe each and every morning.
Goodness.
There's not a number on it, but if you had to put a number on it, it's sort of $18 to $25 each and every morning. Mm-hmm. And that is a society, unfortunately, Jodes, that I try to fall into, but I can't afford to fall into, yet I pursue it anyway.
Does the Bacon and Egg Society, who live in Bacon and Egg land, do they believe in cash?
Yes, they extremely, very much believe in cash.
Okay.
So that's where our opinions sort of differ.
All right.
They go in different directions.
Oh, so you're a fractured community.
It's a fractured community because they want money as reimbursement, but I choose to live in the bacon and egg realm as an experience.
Where the universe decides how many bacon and egg rolls you are allocated as a society each and every week.
Spot on.
That all makes perfect sense. My 5-year-old has announced her intention to get married.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We didn't see coming.
Congratulations.
To be honest, as
I
parents.
guess.
Yeah. So she has a tight little group at school, Lockie and Hugo. They're like 3 little besties, a couple of little bodyguards, as you will, around the playground.
It's good to have some armed goons ready to go.
And we got into a chat the other night, and she basically said to me, "How do you get a dad?" And I was like, well, you don't just get a dad, but you meet your husband and then potentially you have children. She's gone, great, I want to marry Lockie. And I went, okay. And so this is how the rest of the discussion rolled out. But just wait for the moment where her dad, who was listening in, tried to get in a plug for the family business, okay? Who did you want to marry?
Lockie.
What about Hugo?
Hugo's marrying his other girlfriend, Hazel.
Oh, where are you all going to live?
They're going to be our neighbours and we're going to be their neighbours.
Where are you going to park your cars, though?
In front of our house hills. And we'll have sleepovers lots of times and always have lollies.
Really?
Yes.
Where are you going to get money from to live together?
We're going to get jobs because we like to. We want to.
Okay.
Actually, we're going to work at Audi Media.
So, how old are you going to be when you get married?
62.
That's a good age. You going to have babies one day?
No.
Why not?
No.
No kids. Getting married at the ripe old age of 62.
Yeah.
Working for Greg Oddie for Oddie Media.
Yes.
It's the dream.
And I do have to say that having kids at 62 might prove a little bit biologically difficult.
Yes. Yes, very true.
So I had a discussion at Auskick the other night with my future in-laws, and that's Hugo's mum, and said, did you know that they were all planning this, four-way wedding? Yeah. And she said yes, because Hugo was discussing, Hugo went to his mum and said, how many cars can we park in the driveway? And she was like, 2. And he's like, oh, okay, Harper's going to have to park on the street.
That's one of the things I've got to go through as well. I can also see the future. 10, 15 years working for Oddie Media, Harper coming home, you're like, oh my gosh, my boss is such a wanker. Harry Styles, he's done it again.
Yeah.
He's done it again.
Just when you thought this man could not get any more stunning and beautiful, a girl named Jess had the good fortune of running into Harry Styles on holiday in Rome back in March during a bike ride with her boyfriend. Now, Styles not only took the time to pose with her for a selfie, but took a photo of them on his digital camera, and he promised to send it to them via Instagram. Now, it might have taken a couple of months, but the singer has now come good on his word and said, as promised, hope you guys had a great trip. H.
What do you write back to that? Cheers, H. Cheers, Big H.
Jess, of course, shared the gesture on TikTok and described her reaction after getting the photo sent from the singer himself. She was out of her damn mind. Isn't that gorge?
Yes, and finally, I mean, when I say finally it happens, but I feel like there's a lot of negative things that happen with celebrities, and I get it. Everyone wants a piece, and probably they want to just forward their own sort of stuff. But 13, 24, 10. Take us through your positive celebrity encounters. Maybe you were surprised. Maybe it was by chance. And maybe you absolutely knew that it wasn't a PR stunt, because that's a big one, isn't it?
I saw one. I witnessed one with an Australian cricketer, and that is Marnus Labuschagne.
Okay.
A couple of months ago, and it was during the Queensland-South Australia final. And I reckon it was after the match, and we were sticking around because all the TVs were doing crosses and things. And just out of the corner of my eye, I saw him walk out of the change rooms, and a young kid, probably about, 10 or 11, came up to Marnus and started having a chat, and I thought, oh, that's nice. Anyway, I got distracted, went and did what I had to do. About 10 minutes later, I turned back around, and he's still talking to that kid.
Yes, Marnus. Yes.
And I just thought, Aussie cricketers aren't always the most generous with their time. And anyway, this kid was like, hey, thank you so much, Marnus. And Marnus put his arm around him, ruffled his head and said, see you, mate. Hope you come back tomorrow.
So I can guarantee you as well that kid will remember that for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his natural
And he'll
life.
tell so many people about how awesome Marnus Labuschagne is.
But it wasn't like he was doing it for the cameras. It was like he was genuinely just being a good bloke, thinking no one was watching.
Clearly. It doesn't happen as often as you'd think. Positive celebrity encounters. Harry Styles, it would seem, is a good guy.
Oh.
It's nice.
What about this story? So he ran into a girl named Jess in Rome back in March with her boyfriend and posed for a selfie, and then took a photo of them on his digital camera, promising to send it via Instagram. And he came through, followed through a couple of months later, and said, as promised, hope you guys had a great trip. H.
Sure. Better late than never. Good on you, H.
Imagine that popping up on your Instagram feed. Oh, Charles. Oh, Harry's just sent that photo through that we had on holidays.
What about a jealous boyfriend too? Who's DMing you? It's okay. It's only Harry Styles. Not a threat at all.
So we're taking your positive celebrity encounters this morning. Brett, good morning.
Howdy, guys. How you doing?
Hey, good. Who'd you meet?
I met two people, actually. The first one was Eric Banner in the lineup to Adelaide in the Perth airport.
Yes, Eric Banner. That's a good one.
Oh, and did you chat?
Yeah, so I turned around and I saw this, he's a lot taller than I thought he was. It's very tall, great hair, great bone structure, aviators on, holding a guitar case.
Oh, yes.
Dressed very casually by himself. And I sort of turned around, just as you do when you're lining up at a check-in counter.
Yep.
And I said, "Are you Eric Banner?" And he just said casually, "Yep." And then I sort of turned around because I shit myself, and he started talking to the back of my head. So turned around again, asked him where he's going, and then I sort of just pointed at the check-in to Adelaide sign, and I said, "Same place as you." And then we just got talking.
Oh, that's nice. And then you can be like, hey, Eric, hey, look at this.
Hey, Nev, I hear you want to give me a bit of money.
Where'd you hear that, mate?
It's just the mail. I can collect it now if you like.
I think someone's pulling your leg, mate.
Someone's pulling your leg, Neville. Someone will pull your other fucking leg in a minute. Now, how much you want to give me?
Yes.
Oh, no, Brett. Tell me you didn't start quoting anything from The Castle or any of those movies.
Nah, I did, I would have liked it if you got a bit of the chop out, but but no, I didn't. The second one was Adam Goods. That was fantastic too.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
he's a great bloke too.
Oh, good.
He's an absolute
Your
champion.
mate from the Swans, eh?
Yeah, can I just say quickly about Adam Goods? So when I was wearing about number 50 and the first time I walked into the Swans as a rookie who was not going to do anything, nicest bloke you could meet and person who was most interested in everything was Adam Goods.
Yeah, that's so nice to hear, isn't it?
Very, very beautiful human.
Retired an absolute hero, that bloke, shouldn't he? But he probably didn't pan out as well as it should have.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you so much. Nicole from Seaford Meadows. I can never say it. I always
Every
second
time.
guess myself because I always say seafood. Okay, Nicole, good morning.
Good morning.
Who have you met?
I've managed to meet 3 of the Spice Girls.
Whoa.
They were all equally amazing. Not too many words from Posh.
Yeah.
Mel C I met just walking around Liverpool. She was actually really nice, but the one that stood out was Mel B.
Yes.
I was working for a club promoter in the UK, and we went to an awards night, and I was just in the admin team, and my boss said to me, "Oh, she's just sat over there, Mel B, go say hello." And I was like, "Oh, no." He said, "No, go say hello." So as I approached the table, I was told not to come anywhere near her. Her PR stopped me, and about half an hour later I got a tap on the shoulder, and she came over and apologised and sat next to me and bought me a champagne, and we had a chat, and it was amazing. I've still got the photos. I often pop them up on Facebook just to brag because my kids love the Spice
So she
Girls.
approached you after you got sort of knocked back by her people.
She did.
Oh,
It was amazing.
Yeah.
so good.
Do you know the thing about that as well is, and there's so many stories where PR people or even security guards are aggressive towards people, and that's a reflection on the celebrity, but it's not. Sometimes the celebrity doesn't even know it's happening.
Yeah, that happens in our circles all the time, isn't it? When we ask people to do stuff and it gets knocked back by their PR, and then they come in here and they're like,
oh, did that happen?
I would have done that.
Or that was, but they still had to do it, and they're putting it back onto their PR.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who's to say?
Positive celebrity encounters. Keep the calls coming through. We've got a call coming through next from Jane, who has a really positive celebrity encounter, who, I'm going to say it, the most high-profile person on the planet.
Oh.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
I think so.
Absolutely.
She's right up there.
Let's go to Jane from Mawson Lakes. Hey, Janie.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. Who'd you meet?
Me and my daughter met Taylor Swift.
Oh, jeez. That is top shelf.
Yeah, we had a meet and greet and we went down to her dressing room, and there was other people there as well.
Yeah.
And she was so lovely. There was no bodyguards. We waited in the dressing room waiting for her to come through. She took her time with everyone, chatted, took photos, and there was no rush whatsoever. She was just really lovely.
T-Swizzle.
That's nice, isn't
we love
it?
her.
Perfect.
Jane, we had one of those, and she went round the room and hugged everyone. It's like, oh my goodness. You're like the biggest pop star on the planet. What are you doing? In a beautiful way, though.
Yeah.
See, that's what you want to hear, especially the likes of Taylor Swift. If Taylor Swift can be nice, then everyone can be nice.
There's
you know
no
what I mean?
excuse for anyone.
There's no excuses. Just a couple of randoms. Interaction with the great man.
Yep.
Took him a while to get back to them, but got in touch via Instagram and shared a photo via his digital camera that he promised.
Took a sweet little photo and then posted it on Instagram. They, of course, went to TikTok immediately and said, look what Harry sent us.
Yes, as you would
As
in
you
those
do.
situations.
So we're
It's like a
talking-
reflex action, you know?
We're talking your nice little celebrity encounters. Jason from Salisbury Heights. Who'd you meet?
How you going, guys?
Good.
Well, I was really excited to had tickets to go to a Foo Fighters concert, and the night before I thought I'll go out to a restaurant. I went to Gaucho's for a meal, and we're
sitting down, and then all of a sudden, the Foo Fighters and Tenacious D come in, and they sat at the table next to me.
What a combo.
That is ridiculous.
I was so excited. I'm like, I need to get up. I need to get up and chat to him. And I held off for a little bit, and I thought, bugger it. I'm going to get up and have a chat to him. And I went over to Dave Grohl, and I said, I'm so excited to see you guys tomorrow. And he's like, would you like it? And he was really friendly, having a chat and a few jokes with me. He said, would you like a photo? And I said, hell yeah. I give him my phone, and he got one of his people to take a photo of us. So he's got his arm around me, and I've got an awesome photo.
Yes.
So nice.
See, and do you know what, Jason? Get to tell everyone how you met Dave Grohl and he was a legend. That's the best.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason. I don't think his wife thought he was a legend when he came home and said, I'm having
No. Let's separate those incidents,
sorry.
all right? Let's
He's
separate
a lovely
those
man.
things. Yeah.
Lovely man, Dave Grohl. Let's go to Glenn from Highbury. Good morning.
Morning, guys. How you going?
Good. Who'd you meet?
Oh, with my daughter. So you're talking about the great man Harry Styles this morning. My wife said, you're not ringing up with that story. And I go, yeah, I am.
It's a go-to story.
Because we've run it a few times. But when they were in One Direction, they came for a concert here in Adelaide. And I'm trying to remember how long ago. It was a fair while ago. They were actually all staying up at the Novotel Barossa Valley.
Yes.
For some strange reason. And my sister said, I'm going to take Emma up there and see what, if we could meet him. I went, don't waste your time. You won't get anywhere near the hotel. It'll be all cordoned off. And so they went up there and they sort of camped out. There was about 20, 30 girls camped outside the gate. It was like a dirt road into the entrance. And anyway, lo and behold, the manager pulls up and says, we'll give you 5 minutes with the guys as long as you don't scream, yell, carry on, call people to come down.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they all got out of the car, and Emma's got a great photo with Harry.
Aww.
And it was very exciting, really. We were all pumped because I was a disbeliever at the time, but no, he was true to his word, saying he was really good.
That's nice.
You love hearing those
That's
stories.
a bunch of stories talking about how good Harry Styles is. Hey, thanks for that, Glenn. We're going to hook you up with some tickets to Beer and Barbecue Fest.
Thank you for that. Excellent.
There you go. Finally. Glenn's like, finally, that story's paid off.
Yes, yeah. My that same trip, my friend's mum was on the golf course because you know how the Novotel Barossa's got the golf course adjoining.
Yeah.
And Harry was on the golf course.
Yeah.
And she had a chat with him. Said he was absolutely divine.
How does he go? How's he swing him?
Oh, I couldn't. Do you want me to go into the specifics of Harry Styles' golf swing?
Well, I probably wouldn't be surprised if he's very good at golf as well. He's very good at everything else.
Oh no, the man's immaculate.
Very charismatic. We just had a nice little chat about positive celebrity encounters involving Harry Styles. It was all done. We shut up shop on that topic, and then a call came through via Teresa in Para Hills, and we just want to put it out there to you, Teresa. Your celebrity encounter, who was it with? Was it positive, negative, or traumatic? Go for it.
And we just want to put it out to you, Teresa. Your celebrity...
There, Teresa.
Oh, Teresa. Are you there?
Positive, negative, or traumatic?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you turn your radio down, Teresa?
There we go.
Yes, sorry.
There we go.
There we go.
That's okay. What happened, Teresa?
I met the one and only Jodie.
Oh, jeez.
It was really funny.
Does this fall into the category of positive encounters?
No.
Surely.
Well, and also it doesn't fall into...
It was a positive, funny encounter.
Okay.
What happened?
Take us through it.
Just before I got pregnant and I was working in the city, I had to go to the post office for work, and it was on Gouger Street. Yeah, Gouger Street. And Jodie was at the front doing a story with her cameraman. And I just had to pop in, and I was wearing my stilettos, and she was wearing her stilettos, but Jodie stepped on my toe with her heel.
God, that's well done.
That was deliberate, by the way, Teresa.
I was just like dumbfounded because she was so nice, so apologetic, and the cameraman was giving it to her because she'd thought that she'd hurt me. But I just said, no, you're fine. I was just walking in. But she stood there for ages to make sure that I was okay, that I could walk, and that my toe wasn't broken and all that sort of stuff. And I just thought that was so lovely because she was really, really apologetic and so lovely.
Oh, that's nice.
If I had time, I would have stayed there and, had a photo with her. But back then, when you only just had mobile phones, it was about 20 years ago.
Oh, it was a while ago. And, of course, you feared for the safety for the other foot, so you had to get out of there. So.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. Thank you.
I thought that was lovely. And just a real quick one too, I did meet Hugh Sheridan, and he was
by far the loveliest person I've ever met too.
He's beautiful,
He
Shu.
was beautiful.
Isn't he consistently the life of the party? Hugh Sheridan.
Yes, he is.
Very, very talented man.
Teresa, my memory's awful. 20 years ago. Geez Louise, you've done well to remember it. But thank you so much for the call. That could have gone one of two ways, couldn't it?
Also, just watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for Jodie Oddie
Oh my
because she'll
God.
step on you.
What if she had called up and said, I met Jodie Oddie. She was a bitch.
She was awful.